Listening, I requested that this bill be moved from this evening's agenda due to the fact that we had a discussion with the Government Employees Retirement System earlier today, and we have decided that we will give them some more time to work on this measure, and we will work with them as well through the 35th Legislature and the subcommittee to ensure compliance of these two measures that they're currently not in compliance with.
With those remarks, Senator Kenneth Gittens granted a reprieve to the Government Employees Retirement System. On the agenda for Thursday's marathon session of the 34th Legislature, the last sitting of the body, was Bill 340370, which, if passed, would have initiated a lawsuit against GERS for its failure to offer loans to its members and to issue them annual statements as legally required. Since declaring insolvency in 2015, GERS's popular loan program for active and retired members has been suspended so that the then ailing system could preserve its limited cash flow. Now, the system says it's ready to resume.
Management has made its recommendation for the reinstatement of the loan program, and the board does not have objections to the reinstatement of the program. However, the board is monitoring our cash flow needs and will make the decision in accordance with a prudent investor standard as outlined in 3 VIC Section 766. The objective is to use increases in the investment income due to the change in the asset allocation targets to begin the initial funding of the loan program.
But GERS members hoping to obtain loans will have to wait almost 2 years before the program restarts, as GERS has decided not to begin issuing new loans until October 1st, 2024. That's because, according to executives, the system's software needs to be upgraded. Otherwise, they would have to rent out a building and hire at least 4 people to process loan applications, which would cost at least $144,000 in wages alone before benefits and rental costs are added. With the upgrades, an online application system could be managed by existing customer care employees, resulting in significant savings. Chair of the GERS Governing Board, Dwayne Callwood, sounded a cautious note, saying that the agency wants to ensure that the loan program is restarted only when it is, quote, financially prudent to do so.
While insolvency no longer seems certain and imminent, the status of the system is still fragile. The annual scheduled payments to the system from the Special Purpose Vehicle, SPV, note created by Act 7880 are not equal. If payments from the SPV are received as scheduled, the system still faces a period of projected negative cash flows between fiscal years 2026 and fiscal year 2039. The reality is that the condition of the system that triggered the suspension of the loan program still exists today, as I testified before this body. As you are aware, the source of funding in the SPV was the rum cover-over, which was projected at $13.25 per gallon. However, given the results of more recent developments, it is unclear whether the system will receive the level of funding as intended by the SPV note.
By October 1, 2024, the GERS expects to have completed the upgrade to its system. This upgrade will provide a member with the ability to apply for a personal loan online instead of coming to the offices, in addition to receiving the loan proceeds by direct deposit. This will be a great convenience to our members and permit faster processing of loan applications.
Perhaps unsurprisingly, the board did not believe that initiating court action against them was the best way to get them to comply with legal requirements. Callwood told legislators that the statutory failures of GERS were in no way meant to ignore lawmakers or to defy the law, but because the board is acting, quote, in the best interest of the system.
The board keeps its fiduciary responsibility to the system first and foremost. The fact that the loan program hasn't been restarted or the annual statements mailed out should not be interpreted by anyone as the GERS snubbing its nose at the first branch of government or being defiant of Virgin Islands law.
Regarding its failure to provide annual benefit statements, NIB said active members will now be mailed their statement no later than February 1st of each year. He asked that legislators consider amending the law to give members the option of either receiving statements in hard copy or electronically. Meanwhile, preparations are currently underway to mail out annual statements beginning in 2023.